at least the crops are getting water. Not so much the hay that is being mowed, but like I said, the corn and soybeans are getting a drink. So we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Good morning. You know, it's getting cooler out and fall is around the corner when it starts getting dark out in the mornings. We got some leftovers from supper time last night that we need to get rid of. All that there you see is fat from a steak. Not good for human consumption, but dogs and cats love it. I love that kind of stuff. Fog is not my favorite thing to drive in. That and the heavy snow squall are my two least favorite things to drive in. It's not even anywhere near wintertime yet. But fog can definitely impact driving conditions, I think, worse than snow. Well, it's going to be a relatively easy day today. Just got to put that tractor on sprayer. It needs to be washed. Then we got grass to mow. Easy money. Come on, what the hell? You know, whatever. People don't care. You'd think when you unhook the damn thing, you would set the frickin' safety locks. That should be the last damn thing you do when you get out of the tractor cab, if you know you're gonna be lazy and not unhook the damn thing. So now I gotta start this thing twice, so that way start it once to pick the thing up, because you know we can't set the safety props while right after we back this thing in. No, we gotta, you know, run to dinner or wherever. You know, we can't, you know, help the guy out and set the safety props, you know, hey, before we leave for the night or whatever. You know, so now we just put more wear and tear on a starter because, you know, we had to pick this thing up to set them safety latches, because other people don't know how to do that, or don't want to do that, or just think, hey, I'll leave for somebody else. Yeah, okay. So you leave for somebody else. You know, people like you that make people like me question everything. So now what I gotta do is let the pressure off of that. No big deal, but I gotta start that thing again when I go to unhook it, because you didn't do your job right the first time. So yeah, that's what I say to that. Just like there, let your pressure off the hydraulics, even though I only got one remote in. It's just, it's a fact that I had to do your job because you didn't want to do it. But whatever. It really helps too to have your hoses zip tied, because that way you can say, okay, these two are for the swing, and this single one here is for the up and down. And that way you don't get hoses mixed up and have to sit here for 5 minutes or so trying to figure out which hydraulic hose does what function. So here's another thing that absolutely annoys me, is when, you know, I go to move a tractor and, you know, I gotta readjust shit. Look at this. I cannot, my feet cannot touch the floor. They cannot touch the floor. Maybe there, but not there. Okay? So what do? Well, I can either scooch myself up here like such, which I've done before. But, you know, people bitch because, you know, I turn the radio off so that I can concentrate. Well, you know what? Those of you that bitch and everything, you know, do you own the damn tractor? Do you own the, you know, I don't even know what else we have around here. It's like, I don't freaking like all that noise when I'm trying to concentrate to hook something up or unhook it, you know? The day that you make the payments on my father's equipment is the day you can tell us what to do. But until then, nope, not gonna happen. So to make this job accomplishable, I wanted to hook the PTO pump up that is at the bottom of your screen. It's a hydraulic pump that runs the tank and the sprayer and all this. The agitation system, if you will. I wanted to hook it up first and to get it out of my way for when I hook the hydraulic hoses up. It's kind of turning into one of them things where it appears you're going to have to do it all at one time because this pump is really tight against these hoses because they are all, because everything is all tied together, and I don't get why that is when you're just putting the thing away. Okay? Why you have to tie your hoses up when you put the thing away, but whatever. I don't spray. I'm a farm donkey, okay? If that makes sense. Red is right for the right side of the tractor because you look at everything, no matter what it is, from the operator's seat, okay? I feel like I'm forgetting a set of hoses, but I'm not, okay? Hey, I'm trying, guys, so don't knock me too bad. Well, there should be a glove around here, zip tied with a bunch of wires. Yes, this is it. This is why we put a glove over the plug, just like at the top of your screen there, because this stays with tractor. This end stays with the tractor all the time. I guess we can take that off. Because if you don't have electric and things like that to run your bait or up there, yeah. Well, you need to have electric to run the darn square baler as well. Come on here. Oh yeah, they got moisture in them, but it is what it is, okay? So now comes the fun part of let's play connect the wires, or the Yeah, the wires. Okay, this is where me and wires and plugs and connectors and things like that don't really mix too well, but I mean, it can be done. It just takes a little bit of time to make sure everything gets together where it needs to be. So there are, what, 1, 2, 3, oh my goodness, 4 connections that need to be made. And this one here is a bugger. Why world does that have to be so short at the tractor end that are going to be a pain in the butt. Wet. Everything's all wet too, and it's not making just not wanting to go in the greatest. But you know what? Hey, at least I tried. At least I gave it, you know, my best shot, you know, to hook everything up. And if somebody don't like it, well, then they can redo it. But you know what? It is, I'm gonna call that 98% hooked up. The reason why I say 98% hooked up is because the final 2% will be somebody that runs a sprayer full time or whenever, part time, looks it over, because we got the employee that come with the sprayer and the lime truck. Well, the Chevy. It used to be the lime truck. There's a certain way that he likes stuff done, so we'll just let him finish it. You know what I did forget to do was hook this up. Okay, I forgot to put the bolt on around the drawbar, because what that does is, well, Pete and I actually came up with the idea one winter ago. He had this pump on this tractor just like a such, okay, and what had happened was the pump had spun, okay, and I think we can go tighter than that, but not too tight. So what had happened was the pump had spun, ripping the big hydraulic lines off of it that feed the sprayer, okay? So the lines broke. We were looking at this thing and we were going, well, we need to come up with a way that we can keep this thing from the same issue from recurring. So what we did was we added a kicker right here, or a stop, okay? Because, well, that didn't do any good. Oops. Somehow the gate got shut, and I went to feed this morning and didn't realize that, hey, you know, the cows weren't coming in. But all is good. How much garbage do we make? Good grief. Got that all greased again. I just figured that, you know, gotta keep the lens clean. That's a pet peeve of mine, is having a dirty camera lens. So you guys can see what I'm doing better than looking through a dirty lens. We figured that we would do trash day today. I wanted to do trash day Monday. What was I doing? Oh, I was moving dirt. What was I moving dirt Monday? I don't remember what I was doing Monday. Yeah. No, what was I doing Monday? I don't remember. But garbage needs to be emptied. So does all the dirt and stuff from the floor drains. It's just easier. The way I empty trash cans might be different from the way that you empty trash cans. Is I start with whatever can has the most in it. Let's say, for example, that can were to be full to almost overflowing. If this can had, say, just a little bit in it, like maybe that much garbage or something, it would be more realistic to dump that in that and then wheel it right out there to the dumpster. Now, if it was the other way around, I would still do the same thing. If that was about overflowing and that only had just a little bit in it, I would still take that and dump it in there. Same way with that, because that is obviously holds more than what that does. We will take my vehicular mobile and see if there's any trash cans that need emptied, because when I purchased my first Gator, you guys watched that video that was titled Back from the Past or something along those lines, okay? Looking back on the past. And it showed a John Deere 550 XUV with a dump bed. My intentions were to haul things with that, and I did. Actually, that was my intentions with even considering a utility vehicle, was to haul things, okay? So, with that being said, that trash can is empty. So with that being said, I just, when I get everything done in the shop, emptying trash cans and things like that, then you move on to, okay, the building, or the ones in the buildings need emptied. What I do is I can either take the trash can itself and set it in a bed in my Gator, provided the can isn't that full. Now this one here, it's kind of kind of full, so we'll just let all of the contents in it, so that way I don't have to dig them out of the bed. I can just dump them straight from the can into the dumpster. Got the sprayer all hooked up, spun around. We need, where's our numbers at? We need 900 gallon. Almost full is where we need to be. Nothing in that can but a broken off board and a piece of wire mesh. So we'll just keep on moving on down the line. Check the net wrap barrel. I do remember throwing some net wrap in there, so we will get it out. Nice thing about net wrap is it don't take up that much space. It does and it don't. Nothing in the trash can in the barn. Keep on motoring. I don't know why. I find pleasure in emptying trash cans. I know that sounds totally not kosher, but no two people are exactly alike. Let that sink in for a little bit, shall we? Well, that's only got 2 items in it. It's not even worth emptying. Nothing in this trash can. Got the baler all cleaned up and put away. Somebody showed up. You! You should have seen it last night. Did Russ send you the pictures I took? No. Oh, the whole barnyard was covered in white, man. Oh, I
told Russ, I said.
But hey, you know, we didn't know it was gonna rain.
No.
So
wasn't calling for any rain.
I'm surprised this side held. Well, you know what? Nah, the steepness of the angle of the roofs don't have anything to do with it, does it?
The other side just got a lot more. It's got a lot more coverage, so there's a lot more square foot. That rain.
Well, I was gonna say, why would the rain wash that side, but this side here didn't even try to wash?
Looks like it did.
Did it?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to redo it.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably.
I heard that whole skid of paint over there was like $3,400.
Hey, that was when I first seen the clouds. I told Russ, I said, looks like it's darkening up. He said, well, let's just keep going. So
yep. But hey, you know, you got to pay to play, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it is what it is.
This side don't look bad. All it'll need is, it won't need as thick a coat.
No, but did you look at that over there on the other side?
No.
It's like I said, well, I shouldn't say the whole barnyard, probably a little bit under half was white. It ain't white now, but it
washed off.
Yeah. Unfortunately. That is no good when paint washes off. So you tell me what you think.
It's not too bad.
No. At first when I seen it,
This half over here to the middle, I know was dry enough.
Right.
because I did that first.
At first, I thought it was the darn paint off the doors washing, but I was like, nah, that's been dry for too long.
Yeah.
So it must be from the middle
Well, some of
that way.
Some of that down there is just overspray from where I sprayed the door.
Well, I know, but it was
Real
running.
bad.
It was running.
Yeah. There's about a 4 or 5 foot section that runs up the middle of that
Oh yeah.
I did last, because I did
Oh.
this side and then I did that side, worked my way in the middle and just came straight up.
Okay.
So that's probably
So there's not an art to painting barn roofs. It's you start at the highest point, work your way all the way across, back and forth, right?
it's a lot easier to start at the top and work your way down, but
Yeah.
you know, we only had a 100-foot hose on there, and I didn't want
Ooh.
to mess with the cattle, so I just did this side and then did that side.
I thought we penned the cows out, didn't we?
We did, but it's just a hassle loading everything through here.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
That green gate didn't turn out bad.
no,
I kind of like it.
yeah, the green looks nice.
Yeah.
I don't think it's too bad.
It kind of matches.
We'll have to get up there and actually.
So what causes this? What causes this ugly crap to grow on the side of the building?
I'm fixing to take care of that today.
Okay.
It's algae, just from the
The moisture,
tree, all the trees and everything, and the dirt.
but there aren't any trees around it.
That pollen blows off those trees, though.
Oh,
Whatever, grass or whatever.
Huh.
Once it gets on there, it just.
okay.
But I got a solution to put on there. It's gonna keep it from doing that for a little while, anyway.
Oh yeah. Would you mind saying what it is in case there's any?
It's just a house wash,
Oh, okay.
but it
Like
keeps-
Dawn dish soap, basically.
no, it's like it's actual house wash, but it's made with like a bleach
Okay.
base, so it keeps algae from coming back so fast. It'll still come back eventually.
Right. Okay.
It'll look good for a couple of years probably.
Yeah. Like I said, this end don't get it.
Yeah, it's usually the only one end. Whatever end the weather gets usually is what. 'Cause
Okay.
Algae grew on that side of the roof on the driveway side.
Uh-huh.
It was real bad.
Oh yeah.
But I had to get up there and power wash that roof before we painted it.
Huh.
So it's only growing on this side. What way is this? What side is this? South
I think
side?
this is north side.
North side.
Yeah.
So it usually only grows on one side.
Right. Moss and all that usually grows what, to the north? I think.
I'm not sure on the moss, but I know all the algae and greens usually the weather side.
Cause I remember when I was a little kid, I'd go walking back to the woods with Dad, and I'd see moss on like rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I think I might have heard something about moss growing
Yeah. So yeah.
towards the north or something.
That ain't moss though.
Right.
That's algae.
That's pond scum.
Yeah. That rain kicks it up off the.
Yeah. What time was that Oliver guy showing up?
His truck. He went to get his truck out of the shop. It was done.
Oh.
So
He probably won't show up till lunchtime again.
I got up. I was up 6 this morning, loaded my trailer up. pulled it
Oh,
out.
congratulations. I didn't mean to make fun of you the other day for saying that you don't show up till 10.
I sat back down and had breakfast today. I wasn't feeling it.
Right.
Everything feeling it. Russ wore me out though. Look at all that. That's a lot of square foot.
Oh, yeah.
I did that one,
Yep.
that one. 3/4.
Oh,
of
come
this
here and let's admire these nice looking tractors. I know these are the wrong shade for our farm, but
Hey.
I got a soft spot in my heart for all of them.
Yeah.
The only ones I never really been around are Minneapolis Moline and Alice Chalmers that are still to date. Now, like the old like Hart Par and things like that. I never got the opportunity to be around them, so.
Yeah. I don't know. I ain't been around a lot of truckers, but I run Oliver with the tether and.
Oh, Ted and Hay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just started helping Russ.
Shoot.
Yeah, the rake. I ran the rake.
Yeah.
I ran the rake last week.
Yep. So we got pulled away from emptying trash cans to, if you guys remember in the video that I did of tedding straw across the road, there was a bunch of streaks and everything from the disc bine, because we didn't want to run all the weeds and everything through the combine. So what we did was we mowed it or clipped it high with the combine, got just the grain, and then we came back through with the disc bine and we mowed off the rest of it. Well, there was streaks, okay? Green splotches, green streaks in the field. Now, it needs taken care of. It needs mowed to make it look nice. So that's what we're gonna do right now. Kind of got her shoved in here a little tight. Need to turn that off because I don't like listening to the radio. But it's what has to happen in order to get this seat to pump up. It's got some kind of a weight thing in it that when you set on it, the pump kicks back in and then it keeps going up. But it's what has to happen putting it in the tractor in here like this to keep it out of the weather. Now, since we're going to be going right across the road, it is pointless to put the safety props in. Stupid noisy clutch. We don't need to be going that fast. About 4.5 or so, maybe 5. I like mowing things. I like keeping things, you know, well kept. I still wish this tractor was narrower. Then I'd be able to reach underneath the trees a little bit better. But it's not. No narrower than the mower. Would it be nice? Absolutely. But it's not. These are the green streaks that I was talking about that need to be mowed off. I know it might seem kind of petty, and what am I dragging? Oh, I think I got a rut. These green streaks around here need to be mowed so that way the field looks better. So I tried going at a slight angle. Unfortunately, it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. So I will just keep going around and around. So I think I might have come up with a way to tackle this, is to just, instead of mowing at a slight angle like I originally started doing after I made my first initial round around the whole perimeter, is to just kind of move my way back and forth across the whole entire thing. That way I can see better where I'm going and not miss anything. I might overlap by accident, but it's not the end of the world. It don't have to look like a golf course. Finally, a direction that I can see where I've been. I probably shouldn't have put a green shirt on today, knowing that I was going to be mowing, because there's nothing more worse than trying to mow weeds. I mean, yes, I can kind of somewhat see where I've been, but then when the sunlight hits the glass just right, it makes a shadow on the windshield. But we'll just have to make do with it. Take our time and go a little slower. We're not in no rush. Well, this is going better than expected. Oh, we missed a little bit right to there. It's a nice thing about a power quad is you can shift it without pushing that pedal-like device to your left foot. You don't need a clutch when you go from that to that. Just saying. It actually helped a lot going a different direction. You guys will probably think that I am a complete moron and idiot for making my headlands going this way, okay? Nope. I would rather be able to see where I've mowed than not be able to see at all. Well, that looks a lot better than looking at them strips of grass just sticking right up through like they own the place. So there realistically needs to be a sign put up that says caution, farm equipment crossing the road. But there's still the occasional idiot that flies up and down the road. All clean. Got the tractor all fueled up. Cat 3406, I believe that's a B. We're all fueled up. Park it and move on with the day. Well, there you have it, guys. Jim's solution that he said took that gunk right off. Works like a charm. You're just gonna have to do it once, right? You're just gonna have to do this once and be done, right?
I did that side twice.
Did you?
Well, after I spray that solution on the second time, it just brightens it up a little bit more.
Yeah, I like it. I'm pleased.
Well, I'm glad you're pleased.
I don't need a wash though. Although it would feel good on a nice day like today.
Oh, yeah. Not too bad today.
Yeah. Keep up the good work. Probably should get my leaf blower off of this mower before somebody takes the mower, goes and mows somewhere. It falls off going down the road, gets run over, and that would not make me happy.